So I've had this mask on for about, I would say 20 minutes now. I got this from Marshalls. I paid about $10. So that was really nice. It comes with 5 masks. And so it comes about like $2 a mask. And I just used one. Just gonna rub this in. What do you guys think of my lighting? I like it. I'm going to add a little bit of the Marc Jacobs Youthquake. I'm just gonna add that right here. I'm just rolling this in. I was NW 25 after I had my first son. And now that after I had my third son, like I'm this shade and it's NC. I changed like a whole undertone, which is weird. Let me know if that's happened to you because it happened to me. And if it hasn't, then just know that it can happen to people because it happened to me. I was NW. And then after I had my son, I was NC. And then I had to end up like throwing out so much makeup. I did pay $14.99 at Marshalls. I've been up since 4:30. So if you see my bags, yo, this is where corrector comes in. If I find this at Tjmaxx or Marshalls, I will pick this up without skipping a beat. I love this. This is Smashbox color correcting stick and look less tired light. I just put a little bit right there. Every time I go into my brushes, I feel like I'm going shopping. Like I just picked this up right now. This is the Morphe M173 brush. I picked it up and I was like, ooh, like I felt like I was shopping. Like, I know. It needs to help me look less tired. I've been up going on 11 hours. It was so funny. It was like around 9. It was like around 9 o'clock. And I was like, all right, it's gonna be afternoon soon. And I'm like, wait, it's the morning. I was like, yo, I'm out, tired. You could tell I was tired. You could tell I'm tired today. That's why I look less tired. You can hear my kids. I think you can hear my kids. I can hear my kids. The peachy pink one, I'm just gonna put a little bit. I put a little bit on my, just put a little bit, not too much. It's just a cream. I'm just gonna let it sit there for like a second. And then I'm gonna blend it out with that same brush. So for primer today, I'm gonna go in with this. This is the Undercover Blurring Coconut Face Primer. I bought this for $6.99. I only found one. Oh, okay, so sorry, you're getting my like raw reaction, like first time using this. I literally just pulled it out. I haven't played with it. If you guys have any recommendations of what you like from at Tjmaxx or Marshalls, let me know. Or what brands do you like? Because I'm bougie. Well, I like high-end makeup, but I like it for cheap. So, I mean, I just won't pay full price unless I really need it. Like the last time I paid full price was for this, and it's like the full size. And when I got the full size, I ended up getting this for free. This is from Mercier. I just got like a little mini size, so I just went ahead and did that. But this is what I used to clean my brushes. Love it. That's from Cinema Secrets. But yeah, this went for $6.99. I went ahead and picked it up. Lala recommended it, so thank you for recommending it, because it's really, I like how that feels, and especially I like how it's mixed with the Youthquake. It feels, you're gonna have to try it for yourself, but like, yo, my face feels so good. And I know this foundation is about to glide. Like this used to be my ride or die foundation. When I first started wearing makeup, this was my ride or die because I have dry skin. So I'm just gonna shake it because you should shake it. And the way you know that this foundation is sealed, it has that. Since I know about this foundation, I went ahead and checked it. That's what I just do. I just check it. Like I just check if it's been opened. If I know it's been opened, this is a cream foundation. I don't know what you did in the bathroom. Like if you washed your hands when you left and then you went and touched it and then your bacteria went in there. Feel me? Like that's why I don't play with like creams. Like I'm like, nah, because that sucks back in and I don't play with that. So sorry, that was a long explanation, but that's like where I'm like, please don't touch makeup. Like I'll open it, just check, like let's say I'm trying to buy it and I just want to make sure, because today I did that. Like I went to the store and I was like, what's in this package? Like that would be in another video, but I was like, what's in this package? And the guy was like, I can't open it for you. I'm like, how do I know what's in it? I'm not gonna buy a pedazo de cartón. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I need you to open it up. so we can make sure it is what I think it is, and it is. It's the wrong shade, but it's okay because when I got in the car and I swatched it, I was like, it's the wrong shade. But it's okay because I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make it work. But we're gonna get that in the next video. Today we talking about this. Sorry, I'm like making sure that I show you, because like if I turn this camera off, I might miss a step. And I want to show you, and it's my shade. This is NC30 in Studio Sculpt. And you'll see how it will work in a second. If I showed you what NW25 looked on me, which was my shade before, nah. Like, I'm a whole different undertone. I'm just using a stippling brush. This is from MAC. I got this brush when I got this foundation. And that's how old I've been using this. That's why I know what it's gonna look like. That's why I'm like, okay, once I'm done, it's gonna look so good. I'm gonna have to do a voiceover unless they stop. Cause they really just started right now. And I don't know how long they're gonna be.
Going with Seychelles from Tarte, I'm just sculpting out my face. I'm also using a MAC brush. I bought this brush a while ago. I use it to sculpt out my nose and my forehead, my chin, and under my lips. I will also hit my eyes with this, just to like give it a little bit of dimension for like my base that I'm about to put down for my eyeshadow and all that. But this is just how I do everything. I just sped everything up because otherwise we would be sitting here for like 2 hours. For my nose, I like to take my time to blend it out. This is the center of the face, so I don't want to mess it up. And I usually go over with a foundation brush, the same one I used.
I'm going to go in with MAC's Golden Nectar. I'm going to bronze up my face, and then I'm going to go up into concealer in a few. I'm just going to do this first. Golden Nude from Milk. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit here. Just a tiny bit. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Just put this. Hold up. And then I want to see how it mixes with Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla. Vanilla? Yeah, Vanilla Light too. So I'm going to put a little bit right here. A little bit right here. For the concealer like under my nose, I'm going to use this one. So my first concealer is more of my skin tone, which is more of like a transition color. And then I will go in with a light color to brighten up and also conceal. So that's why I always start off like up here, and then I drag everything, kind of just drag everything. And then I'll mix it in so it won't be like too harsh. I'm gonna set this with Laura Mercier. I always do my smile line also, because I crease really bad.
Going with that same bronzer, I'm just setting that cream contour that I placed on earlier. To blend that out, I like to do small flicking motions going upwards. And then for my nose, I like to pinch the brush and just go straight down.
I'm just setting the rest of my face with the Laura Mercier powder. I am going over everything right now. Everything that I just put down. For blush today, I'm going to go in with that brush, and I'm going to go in with Coppertone. I like how soft it is. So I'm just going to dab a little bit of the excess onto my hand. I got this at Marshalls for about $4. This is Morphe. I got it for $4. It's Stargazer. So I'm going to go ahead and try this out. It did come sealed. I did make sure that it was sealed before I picked it up. You want to be careful with these little pots. Now, this is a black, but it's more of like a glittery black. I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but it's like glittery. I can tell. And I also looked it up. So I'm going to try it out. I promised somebody on IG that I was going to try it out. First impressions, it is really creamy. Really creamy. So I smudged it out with a Q-tip, and then I'm going back in to like intensify the look. I kind of liked how it looked smudged out because it has like sparkly. It's very sheer, but there's sparkle in there. So I'm just fixing my wing, and then I kind of just like buffed it out. For brows today, I'm gonna use the Kush Fiber Brow in Diesel. This is from Milk. I picked this up on my last haul, and I tried it out by with the gel pencil, but I wanted to try it out by itself today. So let's see. I'm just buffing out my brow. I feel like the fibers also caught onto like my baby hairs that are growing in, and I'm like, no, not that one. So I'm just going ahead and cleaning up my brows. And with this one, I put like a light shade, and then on the top, I put like a shade that was closer to the foundation. I also used MAC for my brows. And then this is where I'm gonna tap out. I'm going over like with my bronzer, I'm just setting like that, like blending in the two. I never use fiber stuff like this, like brow stuff. I always use like a pencil. So this is different for me. The Caviar Chrome Veil, it's a lightweight liquid eye color. This is from Laura Mercier. I picked this up a little while ago. I'm gonna put this in my eyes, see how I feel about it, since it's like, it's not transferring, it's just, maybe it is. No, it is transferring. I'm gonna put a little bit up here. I went ahead and wet my brush. I'm using the Morphe 9A palette. It's a really pretty palette. I bought this for full price at Ulta, so I like it. I use it from time to time. I pull it out today. That's pretty. And intensify it. And what I do is just grab a brush, grab Fix Plus, spray it, and then I go ahead and lay that color down a little bit, and it will intensify it. So this is like okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this on. I went ahead and picked up the Vegas Snay Eyelure Shining Star lashes. They were running for $3.99 at TJ Maxx. I want to go ahead and try these on with this look, see what happens. I got this duo at TJ Maxx. I'm almost done with this. This is the primer from Touch and Soul. This is the eraser. So when I mess up, I like to use the edge of this, and then with the back, clean up whatever I need to clean up. And it like works out really well. I'm gonna leave my eyes alone for right now. I'll probably come back and like smoke it out just a little bit. As of right now, I'm gonna do my lips. I did put this on earlier. This is the Laneige mask in Berry. So I did go ahead and use this earlier when I put my mask on, like the hydrating mask. I went ahead and put that on. Running for $5.99 is Deuces from Milk Cosmetics. I wanted to try out this lipstick. I haven't had a chance to try it out, so today I will. I wanted to try other like brands. And okay, so this is the packaging. Ooh, it has a magnet, super cute. It like clicks. It's very sleek and white. I'm gonna go straight in and see what happens. I wanted to share something with you guys besides this lip color. Like, my heart's beating really fast because the last time I like shared something this spiritual, I got attacked really hard, like spiritually. And I'm just, you know what, Satan's bold. And I, as a disciple of Jesus Christ, have to be bold too. So I'm gonna share with you guys what I saw the other day. I had to like first figure out how I felt. Like I needed words. Like I had to process it because it was too much on my brain at the moment. And it's just me and God at 1 a.m. So I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I am a disciple of Jesus Christ. I'm Christian. I ride for Jesus. Okay, like this, like Jesus knows that I like makeup. He knows how he sent me here to earth. Okay, he knows that. I asked him to help me to find makeup for cheap. He helped me to find this for $5.99. I had an impression to go to the store where I found everything that I needed, even like all the stuff that I use for my brows, my whole face. And it's through the guidance of the Holy Ghost. Okay. I do a lot of prayer. I do a lot of scripture study. I try my hardest. Okay. I'm human and I try. So I'm in the garden and I'm like, and the thing is, like, let me get this out. So in the Come Follow Me, the reason why I mentioned what church I go to, we have a program. It's a year, it's like throughout the year. We're right now, last year we studied the New Testament, like the whole year. And then this year we're studying the Book of Mormon all year. I mean, yeah, you can read other scriptures, but like that's what we're studying. Like everybody's studying it, like the whole world who is a member. Okay. They're all on the same page. And this week it was for lift up your head and be of good cheer. Lift up your head and be of good cheer. And so I'm in the garden crying, like pouring out my heart to God. And I realized, like, that Jesus knew about my video. Like, I need to stay in you because this man has not left me alone. Like, right now, he's giving me, like, a little break. But even then, like, I get attacked. And I'm just, like, I get attacked by my peers. And that's when I'm like, okay, whatever. And I'm sitting there and because I pray to God about everything, okay? Like, let's get that straight. Like, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat, like if we talked in person, like we sat down right here with me, trust me, I would talk to you about Jesus Christ. It wouldn't be me cursing, me hitting people. Like, you like, I just turn the camera on and I just talk, okay? That's it. And I told myself I was going to document a year along with whatever else came along. So I'm in the garden and I'm praying and I'm like, you're so, and I'm looking at the sky, the stars and like space. Like I'm staring off into like the space and I'm just like, I'm like, you're so far away, yet I feel you so close. Or I know you're so close. I said, I know you're close. Like you can do that. Like you can be over there and then be here. Like you can do the impossible. Feel me? And you can like be with me and like, you know, but he always had, like, I always have the Holy Ghost with me if I'm obedient. So I'm sitting there praying and all of a sudden, like from the right, like by the right corner of my eye, I start to see a figure. Like we have a tree and it starts to form in the tree. I know it sounds crazy, but I see this and I kid you not, like I'm crying and I look over and I'm like, and I know this is probably the reaction he wasn't expecting from me or I don't know, but like I just look over and I'm like, oh, hey, Jesus. And then like I look at him and then I kind of like turn away and I just keep praying. And after like talking about it with my son, he's 14, but he's like really wise. Like he's wise beyond his years. He's a smart kid. And I was sitting there talking to him about it and he's like listening to me and he's like, you didn't want to freak out. And I was like, yeah, dude, like I didn't want to freak out because like I started to see his the way he looked in my dream, it started to appear like in the tree, and I was like, nah, like I was like, I just don't. I was just like I was like I don't want to freak out because like when I've seen like when I saw Jesus Christ in my dream, it was in my dream. Feel me? And I've dreamt with him twice. The first time I saw him like face to face, and not face to face, but like I saw him like like in my Jesus Christ dream, like I share that. And then I had a dream with him like 2 years ago and I didn't see him, but like I know he saved me. Like he saved me in the boat, like he grabbed me. And I talk about that in another video, which actually led to the Jesus Christ video because I mentioned that I had a dream with Jesus Christ. I wasn't going to share that with you guys. I really wasn't. I'm just being honest. Like I wasn't going to, that was going to be for me. And then, I mean, I've shared it in church, but like I never thought I was going to sit there and turn the camera on and share that with the world. You know what I mean? Like, for open up the doors to like people attacking me and stuff like that, and it's cool. I mean, I just see that you're hurting. I mean, like if you attack me, I just see it like that you're hurting, and or like that you don't believe. Like I see that you struggle because like if you don't believe in God, like I'm like, dang, yo, they're missing out. Feel me? Like Jesus Christ is the greatest pearl of them all. So if I didn't share that with you, if I didn't tell you, that's like me not telling you about all the pearls that I found. Feel me? Like that, like all these pearls, they'll expire. They'll go to the trash. But Jesus Christ will always be there. He's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. I mean, I just wanted to share that with you guys because like it did freak me out. I'm not gonna lie, because this, like I've seen. Okay, so one other time, like when I was pregnant with my son, this was probably like 5.5 years ago. I was sitting there and I was looking out the window and looking into the sky, and I was like the sky was cloudy, and I was thinking, oh, like I just like Jesus popped in my head, and I was like, the sky was cloudy when I saw him in my dream, and I was like that. I was just like reminiscing about like remembering the dream, and as I'm doing that, I see a face. And I'm recording this for mine. Like if nobody watches this, it's fine. Like this is for me. Okay? Like I saw a face in this like if somebody grabbed like a cloud and put their face in it and then went like that, or like they had their face in the clouds and then like I saw that and I called my mom and I ran to the window. By the time I ran to the window, it was gone. Like cuz like the way my like we have windows, like we have regular windows and then we have like windows like on top of the windows, like so you could see the sky. And I was looking through those windows, and when I ran up to like the main window, it was gone. And I was like, it looked like a face, like a man's face. And I was like, yo, like I remember I was so like taken back by it. And but that was during the day, and this happened at night. And I don't know, like it just kind of like messed with my head a little bit because it was like 1 in the morning and I'm by myself in the dark. And then like not the dark, because there's like, you know, light from like the moon and stuff like that. But like I start to see the figure, like his head. He has like his head is kind of like long, and I'm just like, because he's tall, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, am I seeing what I'm seeing? And I'm like, and I acknowledge him, you know, I just look over at him, I'm like, oh, hey, Jesus. I know it was such like a random, I was just like, oh, like I was crying, and I'm like, oh, hey, Jesus. And then I just kind of like turn away and like, I just continued to pray because I'm like, I don't want to freak out. And like my brain was just like, you know what? I'm a little sensitive right now. And I think Jesus knew that, like he respects that. Like he knows I love him. And I would die for him. I went ahead and picked up the Loreal Infallible in the shade 430. I got it for $3 at TJ Maxx. I'm gonna try it on. And then I'm gonna put on highlighter. And I'm gonna see, because I don't like this color by itself. Like this is Deuces, but I don't like, I wanna like give a dimension. That's what I'm trying to think. This is the packaging. It's a doe foot applicator, okay. It's like, I can feel like it's like mousse. And then I'm gonna dab this out. My last video, I'm gonna try it a little bit. Cause the L'Oreal is a matte finish. So L'Oreal's a matte finish, and then this one's more creamy. So kind of just put it a little bit in the middle and then blend that out. I'm just baking, like reverse contouring. I'm just gonna put some right here, and then I'll dust it off in a few. With a Morphe brush, this is the G8 brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and dust that off. For $4 at Marshalls. Now, I wanted to quickly, while I take this out, I'm gonna decide on a shade. This is the Cover FX Spotlight Loose Powder Highlighter. So it comes with like a little trio. It comes with Rose Gold, Celestial, and Moonstone. These are the three shades, 4 shades. And it was sealed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick one. I think I will go with Moonstone today. Moonstone looks like it has a little bit of a champagne. So I'll just go with that. I haven't tried any of their loose highlighters, so we'll see. I'm going to come in with a brush. Tapping off the excess. Wow, I added on the Dose of Colors over the top. This is the Desi and Katie collection collaboration. I just added on a little bit. I have to put on a little bit of mascara. Get off the excess because you don't want that on you. I always do mascara last. For me with this foundation, because I've tried this foundation before, is my smile lines. I have to see how these two work together to not get those smile lines. I'm gonna see because in the past they have creased, and with this foundation, that's why I kind of like stayed away from it. But when I found my shade, I was like, let me pick it up again and see how I feel. This color right here, I put it up here, and then I mixed in all these colors, and this is the 9A palette from Morphe. I mixed in these colors and I just put it like right there. I smudged out my eyeliner, but I didn't put any powder on top. My thoughts on the Morphe, and I'm going to try it out again because I don't know if it was slippery because of what I have on, or that's the formula, so I'm gonna have to like retry that again. But as of for this look, I like how it turned out. I hope you guys are safe wherever you are. I am praying for you guys, like genuinely praying for you guys. I know that we're all going through it. Trust me, I go through it. I don't even share that on camera, but like I go through it just like you. I'm human. I go through it. School has started, so trust me. You know, I went to the chiropractor. Like that's why I'm able to like actually like talk to you guys, because I went to the chiropractor today and I got adjusted, and like I take care of myself. I have to in order for me to take care of others. So I got adjusted, and I was like, he pulled my neck cracked. Oh, that was amazing. And then like he worked on like my middle of my back where I was like struggling like the most. Like I was carrying like all the weight there, and like he was like pushing down on my back, and he was like I don't have to tell him what's going on with me. He already knows by just touching my back. And he's like, what's going on? Like, are you okay? And I'm like, school has started and I have 3 kids. This does not look right. Like the way it, not what I'm thinking, but what I'm thinking, like, right? No, I'm kidding. Soft, and it's actually one of my favorite brushes, like Real Techniques with the S, like Selena's. It's like, no, it's not Selena's with the S, but I miss Selena. She was a sweet person. You know, energy doesn't lie. You can tell she was a sweet person. I love makeup pearls, and I love Jesus Christ. And that's who I am. I'm a disciple of Jesus Christ. And you guys will hear me talk about him because I love him. So, and if you guys would, you know, hang out with me in person, trust me, my friends, they know this about me. I've lost friends over this. I feel like I have to share this. And it's a feeling that will not go away until I share it. So for me to have peace and me to be obedient, I share. Because I know I'm a child of God. And so are you guys. Like, the thing is, like, if I start thinking about it too much, I start crying. Like, I was in the dollar store the other day, and I have a video coming up soon. But I was in the dollar store the other day, and I start crying because I was thinking about the guy in front of me. I'm like, that's my brother. And I started bawling. And I'm like, she's my sister. And like, I just started saying, like, everybody's like, because I know that we all come from heaven. I know that we all come from Heavenly Father, and that's where we were before we came to earth. Like, my mom is not a monkey. I didn't come from a monkey. My kids are not monkeys. I am not a monkey. Feel me? Like, that's where I'm like, scientists, when they say all that stuff, I'm just like, that's where we can disagree. Because I know I don't come from a monkey. And I have a testimony of Adam and Eve. Like, I know they're real. So, yeah, I know that. I know these things. Like, it's not like I believe. It's I know.